Hey guys, this is Brian from Nintendo Game Point Plus. Square Enix ended. Now it's time to talk about them. Hold on, let me go to my book of press conferences. Uh, so yeah, let's talk about it. And short answer, they did a really great job. Long answer, let's go through what they did and talk about it. Specifically, the thing behind me that I hope is not back. Well, it's backwards to me because the way my camera looks, but it's nice and normal for you because it's the Avengers. Anyways, let's start. They just started right out the gate. Final Fantasy VII Remake, March 3rd, 2020. They already gave the date like a day ahead because of the Final Fantasy concert, and yeah, but they gave a full depth. There's some depth. I don't know what depth is. They gave full depth in. They showed us all the in game, how the game plays, how what the story is. They can't even say like the story. Like there's like a one half which is just kind of getting to know the world of this kind of new world, even though it's one we've seen before. It's Midgar in a whole new way. And then they said maybe that must mean like this is probably like an idea remake-ish story. Like, hey, this is the first part of the game, but then the second part is where we get to the stuff you're familiar with. So that's kind of the way I took it. They showed us, of course, they went into gameplay. They detailed how it works, how it's kind of different from the past Final Fantasy VII, and I liked it. I did RPGs, especially Final Fantasy-esque ones, kind of make me a little nervous because I've never played Final Fantasy, unfortunately. I say unfortunately, I just never had a chance to. But this one looks really cool. It makes me want to try the original to see. Well, maybe I like that. Maybe I should get into these stories. That's what games should do. Say, hey, I see this one. Maybe I should try this one. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, the game looked really cool. The characters look nice. I love what they showed in terms of gameplay. It's got that right amount of RPG and like that kind of hack and slash feel, and I like it. There was good banter between the developers on stage too. So again, good job. And it comes out like I said, March 30, 2020. Everyone was super excited for this one. The audience flipped out. And when they showed all the characters, they showed how Tifa finally plays, and everyone broke out. And yeah, Final Fantasy VII Remake, they did a great job showing that up. That was a great start. Moving on. They showed a new new trailer for Life is Strange 2. Well, they showed a trailer, pretty much an Accolades trailer, and saying, hey, you can get it now. Alright, cool. I would have preferred. I thought at first it was gonna like port to a system that wasn't around, but okay, cool. Next up, they showed Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles. It's getting an HD remaster. It's coming to PS4 and Switch. Look cool. It has 4-player online co-op, and yeah, it's cool. It's coming out winter 2019, and you know what? We're all excited, and it looks really cool. Next up, they showed Octopath Traveler. This time they showed the PC. Well, at least they said it was coming to PC, and it's like you could like buy it now on Steam. Or you could pre-order it now. I believe you can buy it now on PC. But yeah, they showed that it was originally only a Switch exclusive. Now it's coming to now at least it's on PC, so everyone who doesn't have a Switch can get a chance to play it, which is nice. Awesome, cool. Speaking of Switch, they announced this game called The Last Remnant Remastered, and it's like, oh, this looks like good. Like this looks pretty cool, and the audience was flipping out because they liked it too. But what made it even more interesting is that it's on Switch and it's available right now. Like you can download it. I assume you can download it. I don't think they have a physical. I don't think they pushed the physicals out yet, but you can get it on Switch right now if you just go on your eShop. So yay, awesome. I thought it was cool. It was a RPG. It had interesting visuals. I am not the best when it comes to RPGs sometimes, so bear with me, please. So, speaking of RPGs, Dragon Quest Builders 2. Now, forgive me, it's on Switch, right? Because from what I saw, they only showed like the PS4 stuff, and that confused me a little. I don't know if that's a thing. But Dragon Quest Builders 2, they showed off pretty much the story. It's pretty much like the story of what's happening. Like this evil tyrant and evil demon spirit monster things are taking over people and forcing them to build things, except you escape, and now you have to build this whole new village and town with friends and defend it from the evil people who want to use your building for destruction and evil. Okay, really cool though. It's fun. I like these kind of games. I like the. I don't know about that. I say it's a very interesting type of game, and it's coming out July 14th. I believe that was the date, July 14th, and the demo is June 27th. At least for PS4. I don't know about Switch. I know it's coming to Switch. I don't know how that's going to work here, though. Speaking of Dragon Quest, Dragon Quest. Oh, I got this number. I'm trying to remember. Dragon Quest 11. I want to say 11. I'm gonna say 11. Dragon Quest 11S Special Edition for Switch, fall 2019. It was basically a trailer. If you saw the Nintendo Direct back in February, it was, and it's pretty much recapping the story. Good job. You had it. Good. We went to a little bit of an indie sizzle reel because Square Enix has an indie developer division, and that was really nice. We saw some games, but specifically saw the 2020 game Circuit Superstars, which looks really cool. That one was like, oh, I get it. And I like it's this like top-down racer, and you're these little tiny cars, and it's like, and you also have these little pit crew, and you have to race across, and it just looks fun. It looked cute. It looked fun. It comes out 2020. Cool. Nice. It was nice. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop now. Well, not stop. I mean, I'm gonna continue. Not the joke. Okay, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna continue with reading off what happened. Come on, Brian, focus. You ain't no Avenger. Not yet. Anyways, okay, make sure my visual's okay. I guess that's my identity, I guess. What was I thinking of? Battalion 1944. They showed it. It looked like a first person shooter, and it was based in 1944. I guess. It looked interesting. I kind of zoned out because but you know what? I'm glad it was here. It's available now on Steam. Go and get it. Kingdom Hearts 3 DLC. They showed off some new characters and some new gameplay. I think we already kind of knew about the DLC though, so awesome. Kingdom Hearts 3 DLC. Cool. Moving on. Final Fantasy 14 Shadowbringers. This is like that online MMO Final Fantasy game, and they're having this big update, and the Shadowbringers is basically this tale of like these creatures that are from the light, but they're evil, and so they take over people's minds, and once you're taken over, you're like, you can't go back. It's kind of like a hypnotizing light, and people, you gotta stop it. So Shadowbringers are these like dark people, like darkness, purplish powers, and you have to help save the people of the kingdom. That's what I got. That's what I got out of it. That's kind of the Joey version of the explanation. But it looked interesting. I'm not a Final Fantasy knowledge. It's a little on the light. That makes sense because this is a shadow. Oh god, that was a horrible joke. Anyways, it comes out July 2nd, 2019, and even the developer, again, he came on, he had some really good, he had a really good joke saying, oh, you'll love playing this until Final Fantasy VII Remake comes out, and then they're just gonna abandon me, fine. But it was really good, and, yeah, it was really, so after this, they went into Dying Light 2, they just showed a quick trailer, just like some quick, a mix of like a parkour jumping, I think a little gameplay, I might have to re-see the trailer, but it was Dying Light 2. We saw the Xbox. We saw it here too. Spring 2020. Nice. Next up, we got 2 games in what's called the Saga series. We got Romancing Saga 3 and Saga Scarlet Grace. I hope I said the names right. They're coming to consoles in the West, and that is a good thing. They looked interesting visually. Scarlet Grace looked really interesting visually. And Romancing Saga 3 looked retro. Nice, but retro. What the heck? No. Oh, no. Oh, crap. Wrong visual. Well, this is a preview of other stuff they showed. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, my phone decided to want to switch to visuals. But yeah, Romancing Saga 3, Saga Scarlet Grace. They look good. coming soon to consoles. Coming to all consoles from what I saw. Next up, Final Fantasy Brave Exvius is a mobile game that's apparently already released, and then we have War of the Visions, which is an expansion, and that was interesting. It's coming soon. It's a multiple countries in the Final Fantasy universe, and they're at war, and apparently the visions thereafter. That's all I got. That's all I got. That's all she wrote for me, and yeah. It looked good, but I'm like, okay, I kind of get it. But it still was interesting. It still looked interesting. They're good. Mobile games are doing good things. So awesome. Next up, really cool thing. Outriders. It is a first-person shooter, unlike any other. It is like this kind of dark tone and setting, but it's like very technological and mechanical, and like you have interesting creatures from the looks of the trailer and what they showed in development wise. I thought it was very unique looking. It's coming out summer next year, and I think it was interesting to see that game, and yeah, I just thought it was really cool. Yeah, like I said, summer 2020. I like the visual style of it. I thought it was interesting. I thought it was interesting. So, Outriders, summer 2020. I will say about that game, it is a interesting first-person shooter compared to say it kind of got a little bit of a Gears of War vibe from it, but it wasn't quite Gears of War, and thank God the Terminator wasn't in it. Like, I'm kidding, but yeah, Outriders looks interesting. Next up, they showed a new trailer for the game Oninaki. This game was revealed back in the February Nintendo Direct. It's also coming to PS4 and Nintendo Switch. It's basically the story of this like whole world where reincarnation is a thing, but there are some souls who like get lost and they don't want to leave and go to a new place. They want to new body or something. They want to stay. They feel their souls are lost. So it's up to these people who are a group of warriors who are out to protect the world and make sure these souls get home safely. They travel safely across, because if they are stuck, they are turned into these dark, evil monsters. Because, if you're a soul of light and you're corrupted, you're automatically a dark, evil, scorpion-looking monster. What else you gonna do? It comes out August 22nd, 2019. That game looked interesting. I will say that is a very interesting... I like RPGs that are actually more action-oriented, not just turn-based. Like, I think the only real turn-based RPGs I play are Pokemon, really. But I do think this is very interesting looking. I like the idea of the story. I kind of want to know more about what this world is about. And yeah, cool. Oninaki, August 22nd, 2019. Next up, Final Fantasy VIII gets remastered. And basically, it's not to the extent of Final Fantasy VII Remake. It is just like a remastered port coming to all consoles later this year. Because everyone was talking about how they're re-releasing 7, they were re-releasing 9, 10.1, and 10.2. And it was like, where's 8? Why isn't 8 here? And now 8's here. Yeah. Final Fantasy VIII Remastered coming later this year, 2019, sometime. Yeah. And then, of course, they close out the press conference by giving a full dive look at Avengers. And yeah, I am a Marvel fan, and that trailer was super friggin' awesome. Oh my god. So the story is the Avengers are being celebrated. It's Avengers Day. Can I take that day as a holiday? Is that an official holiday that we can do? Can we get that a thing? I know we got National Power Rangers Day. What about Avengers Day? Can we get that in real life? Can we? Okay, fine. Don't answer me. But yeah, on Avengers Day, there's an attack, in San Francisco, and the Avengers are on it. But there's things blowing up all around them, and Captain America's still in the helicarrier, and the Avengers are battling these weird guys with mixture of high tech stuff and weird militaristic weapons, and the helicarrier blows up, and it's just major catastrophes all over, explosions all around, people get hurt, It's not good. It's not good. And that term Avengers Day then turns to the term A Day. And basically, the Avengers are disbanded, and it's 5 years later, and that evil's come up again, and now it's time for the Avengers to reassemble, get back together, and fight down the bad guys. I wish this game was called Avengers Reassembled, because that's kind of the theme of it. But you know what? Avengers is still freaking cool. It's still freaking cool. I liked it. Gosh, this game was awesome. This reveal was awesome. Uh, I thought they handled it really good. They didn't go too much into gameplay, at least not from what I saw. I mean, they of course said it'd be playable at the booth, but it didn't delve into too much of the here's the gameplay aspect. It was just mainly Avengers doing stuff, which is good. We got a really good in-depth look at the story, and yeah, I liked it. It's coming to Xbox One, PS4, PC, and Google Stadia. I would say why not Switch, but of course I think we all know why it's not on Switch, because Switch has its own Avengers game exclusive. So I thought I part of me wishes it was on Switch because that would be so funny, but no. It comes out May 15th, 2020, and it just looked great. The game looked great. Graphically, it looks beautiful. I should also mention story-wise, it's its own original story. So it's not connected to the MCU. It's not connected to the upcoming Disney Plus shows. It's not connected to the Netflix stuff. It's just its own story, and awesome, really cool. I like that. It's making up its own story, which is a really great thing to do. And yeah, it's interesting. They also talked about the cast who's playing the Avengers. They got all those people. They got Laura Bailey, Nolan North. They got gosh, why can't I remember his name? Troy Baker. They got a great cast to play the actual Avengers themselves, and it just looked. This game is gonna be good. This game's gonna be it gets a thumbs up. So yeah, Avengers ended it off. That was the end. Overall, I think Square Enix did a great job. They had strong announcements. They had some good surprises, because a lot of these games, no one saw. I did not see some of these games come up. I did not even think of some of these things. I thought they had decent announcements. It was well paced. The developers, when they came on stage, had good banter. They talked. They had nice talking moments. It was just nicely balanced, and overall, I liked it. They had a good show. I will say, I think the only real downsides I can see is more of just is your own is where it comes down to you personally. Like if there's a game you aren't like kind of about, then maybe the show can drag at points. Maybe shoot, I can't really think. I will say Final Fantasy Shadowbringers lasted a bit long, just a bit long, because that trailer was long to me. That trailer was a long trailer, but again, I thought it was so good because they had, to me, I think, a really great balance of giving updates to stuff you know about and showing off new stuff. I felt like they had an excellent balance. I thought they had some really great titles to show. I think they nailed it. It's kind of pretty much the best out of their E3 presentations, although one was last year, which was one was in 2015, which was and yeah, they just did really great here. Good. I won't say it's perfect because I will say there are a few things that they kind of bumped, but overall, great job on Square Enix's part. I think they had a great, strong press conference, and you know what? They get an A this year. This is my first A. Well, at least my quick thoughts. I'll of course go think about it a little later, but you know what? Solid A. So far, we're in the A range here. We're getting the A's. We're getting in the A range right now. Great job. Yeah. So, thanks for watching. Tune in tomorrow when, of course, we finally get into Nintendo. At least the graphic left at the appropriate time. Thank you guys for watching. tune in tomorrow where I will wear a different shirt compared to the Punisher. Although if you like the Punisher, it fits with the Avengers theme, I think. Again, thank you guys for watching. I will catch you guys next time. See you tomorrow for Nintendo.